Yes, students. Today we are going to start the relational algebra, and in previous class we have seen little bit idea about the query language. So today I will again revise important part of the query language before starting the relational algebra. So I have maximized my PPT. Now it is visible to all in the full screen mode. So first let it be known. It is visible to all in the full screen mode.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before understanding relational algebra, let me clear to all once again what is mean by the query language. Since when thinking, we are thinking about the term query language, so it determined that is SQL. So that is a structured query language. But it's a little bit important part of the query language. Query language means how you can interpret your thing into the different way. So in our real life, the programming languages are divided into two important categories. One is the procedural programming language and non-procedural programming language. So the procedural programming language and non-procedural programming language have their own meanings. Because in terms of the database or relational database or relation model, what we have the important part that is the structured query language, or we can say the query language. So this query language can be understood by the two important points. Those are the procedural and another is the non-procedural. So, in simple word, we can say a language which is especially used for manipulate or defining the query. So, when we are dealing with a database or tabular or relation, then definitely what we have a query language, and this query language is required when we need to create some data or when we need to store the data, when we need to retrieve the data or fetch up the data. So, at the time, some query or some statements are required. At the time, manipulating such thing, we have the query language. Okay. So this is the point from where we need to start the sense of the query language. So as you can see over the slide, query language is divided into the two important parts. One is a procedural and non-procedural. Now, in procedural query language, in previous class we have seen also this important part. The user instructs the system to perform a sequence of the operation on the database to compute the result. So we know what the procedure we are following. But in the non-processor language, the user describe and desired information. So user have to describe and what he or she need to as a retrieve or to store the data, and without giving the specific procedure for obtaining that information. So here we have the thing. But this is the this is the bookish term. When looking this term in form of bookish way, so you will get little bit confused. So, could you elaborate through the example? So I have a different way to explain more detail about the query language over here, then you can understand. So I'm just explaining the procedural query language here, then you can understand. I'm repeating the few words from the previous slide, and you can say in procedural query language, the user instructs the system to perform series of the operations to produce the desired result. Here, users tells what data to be retrieved from the database and how to retrieve. Okay, so we are known to the user just known to the part only data that is to be retrieved from the database and how to retrieve. So we know only this part, but how internally it is to be processed, we don't know. So let me explain this example over here. If you have any brother or sister, then you are requesting to him or her just make a cup of coffee or make a cup of tea. Then what happened? You just make a request. You have to prepare. You have to make a cup of tea or coffee, but you don't know, and you did not tell the procedure. Okay, you did not tell the procedure. Then this is what, and he or she, how is he or she is managing his or her part. So we are not looking that part. But in this, what happened? If in the procedure language, you need to tell the procedure. Okay, first go to the kitchen and take a teaspoon and take a tea and sugar and milk and other things. So you will tell the that is known as the procedure. So at a time you are following the procedure language. Okay, and procedure of the such part which is required to the part. So what is your output? You just need a cup of tea or cup of the coffee. But if you're telling to him or her, either you have to follow all these instruction or procedure, then you will have a good cup of the tea or cup of the coffee. But in the non-procedural, if you're telling to him or her, just make a cup of coffee, just like an order. And I will not tell you any other things that is a part of the separate instruction or operation. And how you are managing, how you are doing, so that is your end. So this is part of which is known as the non-procedural. So, if you're telling the step-by-step process that like switch the stove, boil the water, and add milk, and this is the procedure. So, set up the sequence, set up the operation you're telling to him or her, and that is a part of the procedure. The same thing we can apply here into the procedure query. Now, in this query, any doubt over in this slide you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Please tell me. Any doubt you have any query, you can ask. Shouldn't you have any doubt, then you can ask.
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm just writing a query like I'm just assume I'm just writing the query. Select a star from a table and table name, and where the student A is should be greater than 20. So what is this? This is a procedural language or non-procedural language?
Sir, please repeat again.
I'm just speaking a very simple query to all to know your idea. That is, it is procedural or non-procedural. Just like select star that is from student table and where student A is greater than 21. Okay, now tell me, this is procedural or non-procedural?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Why do you think so?
Because we are just stating and we are not telling how to achieve that.
But we are telling to the database that is we have the procedure that you have to select the all the fields on the column from the student table and where the student should age should be greater than 21. So this is what is the procedure. That is the procedure. In the relational algebra, we will see all these concepts through the some mathematical notation. But before that, let us clear about the term procedure query. So this is the procedure. Okay, now can you tell me when you are searching over the Google search engine optimization, then do you know what is the procedure which is behind you have used? You don't know. Okay, you just pass the query only. But from which database or from which table the information you are getting, you really know? No. And it is non-process because it is done by the only system. But here we know the table, here we know the field name, we know the each and everything. That is the process we know. So if you know the procedure that how to write the things into your system, then here's the procedure. That's why I'm saying. Is it clear to you?
So SQL is a procedure.
SQL is basically categorized into two different parts. So I will tell you into the coming slide that you can say it is non-procedural, non-procedural as well. So, but let me clear to all once again the procedure query language. Okay, into the examination you are facing the examination of the 1 hour, 2 hour. So you know the procedure. So what is the procedure according to you by facing the examination? Now tell me. Yes, please tell me. Then I can explain.
So like no phones allowed in the examination room and all that.
Okay, that is the guideline. But I'm talking about the examination, how you will face the examination. So you have to connect, okay, and you must have the good connectivity. Okay, follow the guidelines. According to the guideline, we are facing the examination. So the procedure we know, and we have the limited time. We have the each and everything. So this is the steps by step. We know the each and everything. So this is the procedure. But the message is coming from the COE, and there is an examination you have to face. Now you don't know the guideline, you don't know the process. Then how you will do? Okay, you will try to do, and you are just managing only. Then what happened at the time? The desired result will not be accurate, or desired result will not be desired. So you are looking for the marks for the 30 out of 30, then you will get only the 3 out of 30 because you don't know the procedure. So without knowing the procedure, if you're trying to solve the problem, then your desired result will not be matched as according to you, whatever you're looking for. This is the thing. So if I'm just giving the instruction to okay, just make a cup of the coffee or make a cup of the tea, then you don't know the procedure. Okay, first time you're just trying to do, then of course you will make a very bad tea. Okay, I can't have. Okay, so this is the point. But you are know the procedure, and I'm telling the procedure. Okay, just go to the kitchen and just switch on the stove and boil the water properly. and add sugar and the leaves and use some different ingredients for making the flavor of the tea. So you are following the same process, and you will get the even I will get the better tea from your side. So this is the thing I want to tell you. And same thing we will apply to the database as well. So here are my points. Now tell me any doubt over here. Please tell me. Just now tell me the procedure. What I mean to say the procedure over here, the procedure means procedure. Now tell me.
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay, good. So in the non-procedure, the student asked me, sir, can we SQL you are looking for only for the procedure? No, SQL will be a part of the procedure or non-procedure. So here I have the simple diagram. You can listen query language is divided into the procedure non-procedure, as I told you so many times. So over the screen, you can see the procedure we have and non-procedure we have. Let us clear about the more detail about the procedure. So we are looking for the procedural query language, then we will understand the relational algebra. So this is my point why we are looking for the relational algebra, because relational algebra is a procedure query language, and this is my aim to explain more detail about the procedure query language or query language. And here we will transform our relational algebra into the SQL. So this is my point, and this SQL is just will be a part of the only the English statement like, but into relational algebra it will represented by the mathematical notation base. In non-procedural query language, if I speak about the non-procedural language, then users instruct the system to produce the desired result without telling the step-by-step process. Okay, user will get the desired result but without telling the step by process. So while searching over the internet from the Google or anywhere, any search engine, you will tell the or you just describe the each and every process to the Google server or any kind of server. Just I need the desired result from this step by step. You know. Okay, so this is the non-procedure query language. At the time, you are just functional is part of the non-query language, non-procedure query language. But at this, I'm just requesting to server. That is, I'm making the query. So this is my point. For understanding non-procedure query language, what we have the relation calculus. So you here you can say when we discuss more detail about the relation calculus, of course, if time permits or your syllabuses just need or demands, then we will discuss here the two important part that is known as the domain. We have the tuple calculus. So in the database, if you are explaining relation calculus, then you have the tuple calculus and domain calculus. But today onwards, we will look for the relation algebra. So please keep in mind, this is a very clear picture to all. That is why we are looking for the procedure or non-procedure. So non-procedure means we need to describe the step, each and every step properly in procedure way. In non-procedure, we will not describe, but we will get the details as well in the desired way. So what are the two different ways? We have the domain calculus and tuple calculus. In the tuple calculus, we always deal with the records only. But in the domain, we will discuss with the columns name, respectively column name, and along with its set of the values. So this part, domain and tuple, we know. So relation calculus, we will discuss only the domain calculus and tuple calculus. And if we transform domain calculus and tuple calculus based query or the information into the SQL, it is also possible. So finally, we are getting the SQL in different way that could be non-procedural or procedural. So the thing you have, what you are looking for. So previously, for the first, we will look for the relation algebra, and if time permits or the syllabus demand, then we will look for the relation calculus. So I think we should focus on the first important part, that is the relation algebra. So from this point, I need to start my concept, that is the relation algebra. So this is my base to start the relation algebra. Now tell me, is it clear to all about the non-procedural and some idea about the relation calculus? Okay, if time permits, then we will discuss the more detail about the relation calculus in a specific way and with a specific notation. So now tell me, is it clear to all? Where we are moving? This is my point. Now tell me, is it clear to all? Please tell me. Now, is it clear to all where we are moving? Just tell
Yes,
me. Yes, tell me. So I'm just okay. So this is a big difference. I have shared my PPT over here. This is a big difference. So I'm not going to such part over here in detail way. And whenever we discuss the relation calculus in detail way, so I will discuss that one. So from this point, you can read out, and you can say relation calculus are well known the SQL query language that are also called all the non-procedural. Okay, so this is the point. Since we are putting the this point, select T1 dot B T1 dot P and T. T is what? That is a table. And from this table, what we are selecting? We are selecting the B attribute. Okay, there is an attribute which is the B attribute. Okay, and from T1 dot B is greater than 10. So this is like the from table T1, the B attribute value must be greater than 10. So this is a condition. So what I am dealing with here, I am just dealing with the specific column name that is a B. So here I am already dealing with here I am dealing with only the domain of the B domain. So we can say domain of the B attribute. Okay, so domain of the B attribute.
Sir,
So here
B is
this is
column.
yeah B attribute. So B attributes, yes, please tell me.
B is column na, sir.
Yes, B is the column, of course.
Yes, sir.
I'm writing over here. B is an attribute. Or it means B is a and B is an attribute. It means B is a column. So the value which is only respectively or respected part of the B's only, it means we will deal with only the B's value. So that is known as the domain of the B. So, okay. So from this domain we will deal with the all the query part. So here you are performing the sum operation which is related to the domain calculus. So we are doing some calculus on the domain. So here we can say the representation of this query is known as the domain calculus. Okay. Or tuple. If you're looking for the record, so we can say tuple. So depends on the things what you are looking for. So each and everything is written over here. Okay. So that's why I'm just leaving this slide for understanding purpose. But we need to look for the relation algebra. That is the most important part because into the examination or into the most of the cases, relation algebra will ask. Okay, so from this point, I am going to start the my important word that is the relation algebra. So as it is written over here, the relation algebra is a procedural query language. Procedural query language, and it consists of a set of the and that take one or two relations. Now relations means I'm talking about the tables. Okay, as an input, as an input, two tables as input and produce a new relation as a result. And here we need to keep in mind some important point, and I will ask the questions from the few students, and they will have to ready for the give answer if they need the attendance ready. And the fundamental operation in the relation algebra are select, project, union, set difference, Cartesian product, and rename. And now keep in mind these are the important sum operation, and those are recognized under into the fundamental operation. Select, project, union, set difference, Cartesian product, and a rename. In addition to fundamental operation, there are another several operations. So we have known as a set intersection, natural join, division, and assignment. Okay, now come to the point of the fundamental operations. Okay, now here you can see the selective project union and set difference and Cartesian product in the union. So how many operations we have into the fundamental operation? Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are the 6 different operations under into the fundamental operation and which are the part of the relation algebra. So in relation algebra, fundamental operations are categorized into the 6 different operations. Those are the select, project, union, set operation, set difference, Cartesian product, and union. Now, can anyone tell me why I have colorized the union, set difference, and Cartesian product word or these operation names into the red symbol, red color, and why the select and project and rename are in only black? Now, can anyone tell me here?
So maybe because the all the operations in red happen on sets.
Okay, so I can accept this point. Now, any other more detail you are looking for that part, please?
Sir, basically they are fundamental operations and the other are derived. So the main one are important, sir, in red one.
Okay, good point. You are going to the right direction, but a little bit in the wrong track. Okay, but you are speaking in the right direction, but you are into the wrong track. Okay, next other one is any other student? Okay, no problem. I can speak in simple way. You can listen. For select on project for in only the one operation, one relation is required. Okay, so I can say only this center come into the unary operation. Okay, if you want to select anything in a table, you can perform a select operation. Yes. If I want to display the student details, only the one relation is required. If I want to change the relation name of the student into the student data, so I can do. So rename, select, and project operation is only the applicable to the only the one relation. So we can say this is a unary operation. But we need to perform the binary operation. Then if you want to do perform unary, set difference, Cartesian product. Then how many relations are required? Two relations. Okay. If you want to do perform the union operation, set difference, Cartesian product. Okay, or Cartesian product means the multiplication of the two different relations. So at least two relations are required. So that's why I'm colorized into the red. So this is the biggest difference you have to keep in. Now tell me, is this clear to all? I'm talking about right now the fundamental operation. Now is it clear to all? Yes, please tell me. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay, so each and everything I'm sharing to my PPT, each and everything I'm sharing to my class, each and every word has a own meaning. So please keep in mind all those things. Okay, so my notes will help you to boost up your confidence to learn about the databases. Now, as far as the side intersection, natural join, and division and assignment are concerned, so these are the additional operations, and we will see when we discuss all these operations in detail. But right now and today, we are starting the fundamental operation. So I'm moving to the my slide. So that is the fundamental operation. Okay, this is the image only the all those operations. So I'm skipping the slide right now. So fundamental operation. As I told you, the select, project, and rename operation are called unary operations. Okay, as I told you, because they operate on the one relations. And then the other three operations, what are the other three operations? Those are the other three operations are union. Okay, that difference. And
Sir,
last one
what?
is
Sir,
yes, please tell me.
sir, what is project?
Project means I want to project the detail of the student name. So, what is the sense of the project? That is, I want to display the name of all the students. I'm coming, my dear. I'm coming. Don't worry. One by one, I will come on these operations. First, let me know, is it clear to all in relation algebra what is mean by the fundamental operation, and fundamental operation category includes six different fundamental operations, and among these six fundamental operations we have the two kind of the operations, those are unary, and under the unary we have the select, project, rename, and under the binary we have the union, set difference, and Cartesian product. So this is the only summary for the class right now. Now tell me any doubt in here.
No doubt, sir.
And why we are learning the relation algebra, why we are going through the relation algebra? Because if you want to optimize, if you want to learn the query language in procedural way, then we have the relation algebra. And if you want to implement query language, if you want to see the query language in terms of the non-procedural, so we have the relation calculus. But right now and today onward, we are looking for the relation algebra. So this is the my now here and previous from any slide you have went down, then you can ask. Before moving to the first operation, that is the select operation.
No doubt, sir.
Everything is clear to all?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, so now you will be happy to know the answer from performing the such operation, and few things you have to keep in mind into the examination purpose because some notations are required. So here I'm just introduce the first operation, that is select operation. So you can see or you can understand select operation means you are selecting some information. Okay, so what is the sense of over here? The select operation select the tuples. Please keep in mind all the words properly. Select the tuples means you're talking about the records. Okay. So while writing the examination, you will not allow to write the select operation, select the record. Okay, it has the same sense, same meaning, but if you're writing the tuples, then it shows that you know the things about the relational algebra. You are talking about the relational algebra. We have the tuples and record the same are having the same meaning, same sense. But writing the tuple word is appropriate towards the relational algebra. So select operation select the tuples that satisfy the given product. So what is the product? There is some condition we will get. And what is the required? What is the thing we need to do? So we use a lowercase Greek sigma. Please keep in mind we will use a symbol that is known as the sigma and to denote the selection. And the product appears as a subscript to the sigma, and the argument relation is in the parentheses after the sigma. So here I'm just putting over here the syntax of the select operator, that is sigma. So this is the select operator symbol that is represented known as the Greek letter, that is sigma. And now this is the syntax sigma in condition. So how you will write? Let me explain to you over here. This symbol and the condition of the prediction will be like this one because it will be into subscript, not a superscript or not the in head part. So we need to write like this one. Okay, sigma condition. And what is the table name? So we have to write a table name. So we have to write table name. So we have to use the relation. So this would be the perfect syntax. This would be the perfect syntax. I can transform the syntax like this. Now, yes, tell me any doubt you have.
सर जो हमने डीएमएल के अंदर सेलेक्ट रिकॉर्ड वाला पढ़ा था तो ये वही है बस पिक्टोरियल फॉर्म में हो गया
बिल्कुल
जो
सही जा
हमने
रहे हो, बिल्कुल
जो
सही जा रहे हो, बिल्कुल सही जा रहे हो. एंड दैट इज इंग्लिश स्टेटमेंट क्वेरी.
यस
Here
सर
we
जो
are, yes, I'm here we are writing the query into the relational algebra form and nothing else. Good, you are on the right track, no problem.
थैंक यू सर
So that's why I have already shown you the such thing into the practical way because you have seen the real thing, and after that you are thinking the such thing. So how to write the query and this relational algebra will help you. So first, the theoretical part is most important part. Okay, we will have the some practical part for implement the foreign key or primary key as I told you. So we will have the okay. So after the completion of the relational algebra, I will explain all the things through the practical way. No problem. So the selection operation or the select operation syntax is clear to all. Now you have went out, then you can ask. This syntax you have to keep in mind.
नो डाउट सर
So student now use paper and pencil or pen. Then I will ask the question from here, and you have to give me the answer properly. Okay. So I will ask the question from the any student. So this is the point. Keep in mind you have to note down this customer table. Please note down the customer table, or we can say this is a relation. Okay, this is what this is our relation customer. Now, is it clear to all? It is visible to all customer relation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So what are the various attributes we have? The customer ID, customer name, and customer city. There are three different attributes. Those are the customer ID, customer name, and customer city. Now C1010, C10111, C10115, C10117, C10118. So we have the different domain or set of the values of the customer ID. Okay. So we have already discussed so many things over here. As customer names are Steve, Raghu, Chaitanya, Ajit, and Kar. Customer cities are Agra, Noida, Delhi, and Delhi. So here we have the total number of the tuples. Those are 5 tuples. Okay. Let me clear to all once again. Will be how many tuples we have? We have the total 5 tuples. Okay. In relational algebra terms, and what is the degree and what is the cardinality value? So number of the records are known as the cardinality. Okay. So please keep in mind all these terms we have already seen. So what is the cardinality? So that is cardinality as
फाइव
representing 5, of course. Thank you for giving the answer. and the degree of this table will be the 3 because total number of good.
Fields.
Yes, good. So total number of the three. So three because the degree represents the total number of the attributes to column here. Since the degree and cardinality is not much related to the relational algebra, but we have seen such things. So let us clear such concept again. Now, this table is clear to all, or this relation is to clear all. What is the sense of this relation? That is the customer. The name is here the customer. Keep in mind the relation name is customer. So I am writing here relation name is customer. Okay, and let us clear the syntax once again. If you want to select something, then you have to put the condition and you have to give the relation name over here. Okay, so I can write like this one relation name. Now.
सर रिलेशन नेम में तो टेबल नेम आएगा या फिर टेबल नेम डॉट फील्ड ऐसा आएगा?
No. You are just remember the syntax only. What the syntax is saying that only you have to use this syntax symbol that is sigma. You have to put the condition what you want to select and the relation name. We need to write only the table name or relation name and nothing else. Please
Okay,
don't think other thing what I am speaking. Okay, I am speaking just think only that part which is necessary part. Now I'm just. You have noted down all these values of the table. Please note down. I'm giving
Yes,
the
sir.
one.
Yes, sir. Noted.
Please use paper and pencil because if I'm taking the class physical mode, so I will to work over here on the board. But unfortunately, I'm using the online mode, so I need the answer from the student. Okay, I can speak the name of the student, and he or she needs to share the screen. Okay, just write. I just need to know the details. Now you have noted down this table name, then it is good for me. So
Wait,
what
sir.
okay, good. So I'm just putting the one query over here. Select customer city. Please keep in mind this is customer city written into subscript base.
सर एक मिनट टेबल दिखा दीजिए सर.
Sir, please show the table.
Yes, I'm just coming over here, and this is the point you need to keep in mind. Please, this is a select operation we are looking into the relational algebra. So please note down all this value because we have the other operation that is based on the such table only. So that's why I'm saying just note down the first time and then you can understand what is happening over here. Okay, you have noted down all those values?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just putting the first query about the select.
No, sir. No,
Okay,
sir.
okay, just give me.
अरे स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो.
What?
No problem. Just the student get down. And now, while writing or taking the screenshot is better idea to use paper and pencil to note down all the values, and it helps you to understand the concept. Okay, you know the other thing, so you can use your way. Now note it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am just putting the first query over here. That is related to the our table. That is the relation. That is the customer. So what I'm putting over here sigma, and this customer city Agra will be a predictor or will be a condition, and that should be into the subscript. Please keep in mind, and I will update such thing into the my PPT. Okay, but here you are writing this query like over here, so I'm just updating this query like this one. This will be in subscript way. So customer name will like this one. Okay, customer city. Customer city. So what is the column or attribute I use? That is the customer city, and that should belong to the Agra only. So this is my condition. Okay. I am from customer. Only the condition predict will be into the subscript area. This relation will not. Okay, so please keep in mind this one. Yes, tell me what would be the output if I am printing such thing. Okay, first let me clear.
First two tuples, sir.
Just thank you, but just give me 1 second. This query just select the data only. Okay, it will not print. Please keep in mind this will not print. It will select only. Okay, and what the values which is selected while this query, and that part we will see. And now tell me what would be the output.
Sir, C1011 Steve and Raghu entry, sir. First two
Okay,
tuples.
okay. According to you and according to your this query, your output the first two records or first two tuples will be selected. Now, am I right? According to this query, because Agra is the city which matched by our condition. Now, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any,
sir.
any student who have any doubt, then please, you are most welcome to ask any query over here. No doubt? Yes, please
No
tell me.
doubt, sir.
Okay. So I'm just yes. Yes, this would be our output. So as you can see over the screen, the output is displayed over here. The first two record will be displayed by first two because first two records are matched by our customer city only. Those are the Agra. So Steve and Rafu, customer name, who belong to the Agra city only, and their customer ID along with all the details will print it over here. So that is to be selected over here. But if you want to print all such things, so we have the project. Okay. So this would be our output. Now is it clear to all? End out.
सर प्रिंट के लिए प्रोजेक्ट कमांड कैसे लिखेंगे?
I'm coming, my dear. Just wait. Just wait. You should have the patience. Okay, just please wait. Okay. Suppose I have a second query from this point. Okay. I want to select the name of those customer who belong to the Noida city and Delhi city. Okay. Then how we will write this query? Can anyone tell me how we will write this query? I
सर
want to
यूनियन will
no, union will not. Don't think about the union right now. Just think about only select one.
So we will use
What we will use?
so and means Agra and like that Delhi and whatever other city we are using.
Okay, this is the point. If you are choosing the and, then what happen at the time? The okay, we can do no problem. So how to write? This is my point.
सर आगरा कॉमा नोएडा
No, this is not a good way because you are thinking it is in right way. What happened at the time? We write the such query into different way, and here we have used some relational operator as we have seen to the programming language, that is and or not. Okay, just like okay, relation greater than, smaller than, so we will do. Okay, this is the point. No problem. We will come on that part into the different exercise, but here we need to understand some basic things. So let me give some critical part, and tomorrow onward we have some vigorous exercise, so you will understand each and every concept through the various factors. Okay, this is the point. But let me explain to such query I have asked over here. So you can write like this one: customer city. Okay, customer city is equal to Agra. And so for using and we have the some operator. So we have to use some operator like this. Okay, if you remember this symbol. Okay, so we will use this operator, or we can use the and operator if and keyword is applicable. But and is not a part of this thing, so we use this symbol. Okay, and again we need to write the customer city and customer city is equal to Delhi. Suppose I'm writing. Okay, so Delhi, and after that we need to write the customer table. So customer city equal to Agra. So this will print, or this will select the those record the customer who belong to the Agra and Delhi. So this is a point we need to keep in mind. Here I am not using the union because if I perform the union operation, then two relations are required. But I am not using two relation operator over here. So please keep in mind all the things. Okay. Now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in the coming days, I will give some exercise and we will discuss more exercise related to all these operations. Don't worry. First, let us understand the fundamental things. Okay. And then after understanding fundamental things, then I will give some exercise and into the class, I will ask you so many questions. Don't worry. We have the specific movement. We have the some phase and step. So let us complete the first step and then second and third step. Okay. We are planning on the fifth step, but let us complete the first, second, third, and fourth step. So don't worry, we will come. So in general, as I spoke you, in general, we allow the comparison operator if we need to select the more than we want to perform the such operation. So here the equal to, okay, and less than, greater than, or greater than only, less than only, greater than, less than, equal to as well. So we have the relational operator. So furthermore, we can combine several predicts into the larger predict by using the connective, and those are this one. And this is what, this is the and. Okay, I can write. We can't use the and keyword. Okay, and for or we have the this. Please keep in mind this is the name of the operator and an or. So we have to use this operator. This is used for the or, and this is for the not. Okay, this is also for the not. So we will see, no problem, but let's understand how to use. So I already given some part example over here, and we will see this part. And I will do some exercise, and I will ask into the class number. So now come to the next point, that is a project operation. Now keep in mind only that we want to display the just record only, and we want to just print only, or project the information. So we have the project operation. This project operation just like from the information from the projector as well. So what we have into our laptop, and we connect the projector, and the projector will just project the or display the information which is transmitted from the laptop to projector only. Project means the information what we have that is to be selected by the some operation, and that is to be project only. So here have only we have the project operation. So project operation just allow us to produce this relation, and the project operation is a unary operation. We have to keep in mind, and it return its argument relation and the certain attribute left out. So please keep in mind to understand this point. We have the pi. Okay, please remember the symbol pi. This pi is a symbol by which we can represent. Like the sentence we have here, pi symbol, and then column name, column 1, 2, 3. What column we want to print? So we have output over here, and nothing else. Now, any doubt over here? Suppose I want to print the name of the I want to just print the name of the customer name only. So what will be the my query? Just please tell me what will be the my query? From this table, if I want to print only the customer name only, so how to write the query?
By customer name in the
Yes,
subscript.
yes,
So,
yes. Pi. Okay, and then tell me what should I use?
Sir, pi,
Customer
then in
name.
subscript we write customer name, and in bracket we write a relation name which is customer.
So super, super. You are on the absolute right track right now. Thank you for giving the very nice answer. I was happy to know the correct answer today. That is, this is the good point. Okay, and if you want to print all the records to record or attribute name, then we not start is not applicable over here. So we have to write each and every column name, personal, and
Okay.
especially so customer city, customer name, and its customer ID as well. So this is a good information. Okay, let us come to this point. So this table is already given to you. So I'm just moving to the this part. So what would be the output? Just please tell me of this query. As you are just looking for this part, and of course, customer name and customer city will be in subscript except to the customer relation name only.
Sir,
Now,
last two fields will be printed, sir.
okay, according to you, what would be the output from this table? Tell me.
Sir, that Steve Agra, Raghu Agra, Chhaida,
You, you,
Ajit
mean-
Delhi.
you mean to say that this output,
Last two field, yes, sir, last two fields.
Yes, sir, these two columns.
these two columns, these two attributes to be printed, except, oh, okay, this is a good point. So let me check the output. Okay, this is the columns we have, and respectively the values will be printed. All values to be printed. All the values of the respectively column names, or we can say the domains of the customer name and customer city. All the domains of the customer name and customer city will be printed over here, because we have not decided any condition. So
No conditions are there.
okay, so all the values to be printed over here. Thank you. So this would be our output. Now, super, okay, good. So is it clear to all the select operation and project operation? If I give an exercise into the examination, if I give you a simple question to the project or relation project and a select operation from the relation, yeah, then you can do. Now, any doubt here? Then you can ask me. Yes, tell
सर
me. Any doubt?
इसमें हम कॉमा लगा के सर इसमें हम कॉमा लगा के ले सकते हैं दो कॉलम नेम को, बट हम सेलेक्ट में हमें ऑपरेशन यूज करना पड़ता है.
In the select we are defining the condition. Okay, the condition should be different. We can't do like the customer. Can you write the query like the student name should be Mohan, comma Ram, comma Lakshman, comma X Y Z, comma no. We have to define the each and every condition should be matched. Can you have you ever written this query into the if statement like A should be greater than 10, comma 20? Did you write any query, any condition like this one into any programming language? Now tell me. Have you ever written?
सर तो अगर इसमें कंडीशन हम इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं जैसे कस्टमर नेम इक्वल्स टू स्टीव और कस्टमर सिटी इक्वल्स टू आगरा, तो हम कॉमा यूज करते हैं या पिछली बार की तरह वो
No, no,
यूनियन
no,
यूज?
no. We have to use this operation. Now come to, I'm coming on that point. So now read this point. This is the most important slide. If you want to compare, then you have to use the comparison operator or relational operator. Okay. And along with this, we have the and or negate. Okay. This is the symbol we have to use. We have to define the condition. Okay. And in the project, we can't define the condition. So in the project, we can't define the condition. How you define the condition along with the projects, we will have some exercise. Tomorrow I will tell you all the details, no problem. But let me know this operation is clear to all or not. And now
Yes,
if you
sir,
want
very much.
A should be greater than 10. Okay. And I'm using this keyword right now. And instead of the and, what we can do, we can use this operator into the relational algebra. And A is less than 20, like this one. So we have to write both times. But we can't write this condition, any condition like this one, A should be greater than 10, comma 20, like this. Okay, so this is not feasible. This is the appropriate condition, this is not a appropriate condition. So this would be our output as we have seen. Okay. So now next unary operation under the fundamental part we have, that is the rename operation. Now you can understand a rename means we want to rename something into our relational algebra or relation what we have. In the rename operation, what we want to do, we want to rename the something. What we want to something? The rename the what we will do rename database
Record name. Sorry, field name.
field name or relation name.
Field name, sir.
Okay, so in the relation we will do the rename. Okay, so you can use a Greek letter, that is rho. Okay, this is again mathematical or most famous symbol in the mathematician in the mathematical expression we can use so many times. There were 10 to 12 standard, of course, no doubt. So rho is our mathematical symbol. So given relational algebra expression that is E, so there is an expression we are expecting that is could be anything, and so in the row X, okay, return the result of the expression E under the rename X. Okay, so how will it perform? So let me explain to over here. This is the customer table, and now this is my query. Now tell me here we have the two operation simultaneously. One is a rename, and other is a project. So what would be the output? Yes, please tell me. What would be the output of this query? And you know the project. First, you will do the project, and then you will do the rename. And let us be clear, rename operation will rename the attribute name, but for the temporary purpose, not the permanent name. Okay, so this is the point you need to keep in mind. Now tell me the answer. Now tell me the answer.
Sir, we will get the updated customer names column, sir.
Okay,
Like,
so first this query, the project operation will project the customer name like this one. Customer name. I'm writing here the entire output. Then you will be happy to know customer name. Okay, the project operation, customer name, and yeah, sorry, Steve, Raghu, Chetan, Ajit. So I'm writing Steve, Raghu, Chaitanya, Ajit, and Ka. These five names to be printed over here. So this would be the output of the this project. Now, yes, tell me, is it clear to all? Yes, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
this is my questions where I'm just passing the thing. So what it will be? It will rename. it will rename the customer name or that is attribute name to the customer name. So the customer name column will be renamed for the display purpose, so it will be updated by the custom names. Okay, so this will give the same output, but all the things will be as it is state A and C. Okay, so this is the symbol we need to keep in mind. So why we are using what I'm doing, I'm passing. Okay, let me go to the once again to expression px. So what is the what I want to do to the expression, so I can. The E means I'm talking about the this point. What do I want to display? Okay, and that is to be customer also. So this will be the my expression, and what is the name of the attribute I want to give? That is X. So that will be part of this one. And this is again a row, not a P. It is a row, and the output will be this one only. As I told you, and you can see what the
सर बिना किसी प्रोजेक्ट के हम रो यूज नहीं कर सकते क्या?
रो करोगे, लेकिन किसको चेंज करोगे फिर?
नहीं, कस्टमर नेम ब्रैक कॉमा कस्ट नेम्स कॉमा कस्टमर नेम दे दो.
No, in the you need to pass an expression. The expression can be built by the select or project operation. So किसके थ्रू करोगे मैं बता रहा हूँ वहाँ पे. आप कस्टमर नेम दोगे तो वो देखिए बट कॉमन सी बात है. If you want to select the customer name from the customer relation, then customer name and customer you have to pass, but you have to use a certain operation that could be select or project. So at the time you have to use some operation, certain necessary part.
Okay.
Either you can select the, either you can use a select, no problem. I don't mind. You can use the this instead of this one, but it will only select. It will not print.
यस सर, वो प्रिंट नहीं होगा उससे.
Print nahi hoga. So if you want to print, then we have to use this one. So this is the reason. Now tell me any doubt in these three different operation. Please let it be known.
नो सर, नो डाउट.
Is it clear to all the fundamental operation?
यस सर.
Tomorrow I will tell you the union, set difference, and other one is a Cartesian product. I will give some exercise and I will give you the proper example about the union, set difference, and intersection. Okay, so after learning all those things, then you will understand what you mean by the relational algebra and how to interpret how to interpret the query into the relational algebra. So we have this part. Okay, now is it clear to all? Doubt?
नो डाउट सर.
Okay, so good.